Wait. So you're not you guys don't want Roman versus The Rock? Is that what I'm hearing?
No. I do want Roman versus Rock.
I did when it before WrestleMania 2 years ago, but not now.
This is TMZ's Inside the Ring.
Hello and welcome to TMZ's Inside the Ring. I'm Branson Quirk.
I'm Roger Corral.
And Roger, we're making history again.
Again, baby.
Here on TMZ's Inside the Ring podcast, we've got our second WWE Hall of Famer.
Yes, sir.
And I personally wrote his introduction.
Ooh,
and
okay.
I really don't want to butcher this because I butchered MVP's introduction. I didn't include all the accolades that he wanted me to have. But here we go. Joining us now is a true powerhouse in every sense of the world, a two-time Olympian, Pan American Games gold medalist, former world's strongest man, and one of the most dominant powerlifters ever in WWE. He became the World Heavyweight Champion, ECW Champion, European Champion, and earned his place in the WWE Hall of Fame with a legendary Hall of Pain run fans still talk about to this day. He's also helped shape the future of the business through his work in other promotions such as AEW, both on camera and behind the scenes. And I did look up his IMDb, and he has acting credits too. So
he does?
He does. He's made some amazing cameos. Mark Henry, everybody. Welcome Mark Henry to the show.
What's going on, man? You know what, man? I'm going to have to get that bio changed.
What
bio
was wrong
is
with
so
it?
old.
Oh, no.
You know, like the way that I'm announced on Busted Open, they say Mark Henry, one of the strongest men to ever live, a world champion in three sports that have nothing to do with each other, and the only one walking the planet doing so. And that's the bio that me and Dave put together. But that one that you read was the one that we put up on social media years ago. I'm gonna have to change it.
You have to change it. It includes everything. Well,
I love bragging on me.
Well, MVP,
you're very accomplished, man.
And like I said before, MVP was upset because I only mentioned two of his accolades, and he said that I left out countless.
Did you know that he was a black belt?
Yeah. He made sure to remind us. Yeah.
And I'll be honest, I didn't know that before the interview.
And had won national titles.
No, MVP, really highly accomplished, you guys, all of you guys. It really is hard to do these intros, so.
No, it definitely is.
Yeah.
Welcome. This is a new podcast venture here at TMZ. We're jumping into the wrestling scene. Harvey Levin here, which you spoke to recently on a TMZ documentary for Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Harvey, after that documentary, is really into wrestling now. So that's how because of you in that documentary, that's how we were able to get this to light.
That's true, actually.
That is awesome. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
We just wanted to say hello to you, and I want to ask you this question. What's your day-to-day like?
I wake up at 5 o'clock every morning and get prepared, finish my prep for my sports show. I do a 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. I have a show on iHeartRadio. We're the #1 sports show in Austin, Texas. We have the contract with the University of Texas. We cover all UT sports. We have the availabilities with Coach Sark and Arch Manning and the rest of the team. The second thing that I do is I usually eat breakfast at 9:30. That's an important thing for me. Eating is one of my hobbies. And then I come home and prep again for my Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7 network shows, which Busted Open starts from 9 to noon Eastern Standard Time. I go from Busted Open, which Busted Open is the #1 show in the world in sports.
Right.
We have the highest #1 podcast rating in America. Howard Stern is the only person that sells more than us.
Wow.
He's the guy that keeps the lights on at SiriusXM. and then in the evening, or in the evening, in the afternoon, I'll take naps, and I believe that people should take naps. And I was jokingly saying that that I was a Blaxican. And when I say that, I love the Mexican culture and the Latin culture, for that matter, all over the world, and the food especially. Like, I mean, my life revolves around what I eat. Um, um, but like speaking of that, the siesta is geared towards making your day more productive when the work is done, usually from 1 to 7 or 8 o'clock. If you don't take a break in the middle, how are you going to be productive? So, and you grow. Your body releases hormones and growth hormone when you sleep that it doesn't when you're awake. So, just a way that I've always been trained. Even when I competed, I always took naps in the middle of the day. So I'm kind of used to that. In the evening, I do all my podcasts, and I talk to people. I do a lot of charity work, several different organizations. And then I run All Caribbean Wrestling as the acting CEO and one of the owners of the company. I have my, brand meetings, in the evening. For the most part, my partner runs everything during the day-to-day. And, we work out the media and what we're going to be doing with the ministry, or, well, I say ministry, they call government ministry. So we have, worked out relationships and deals with the government in the Caribbean. So you got to foster all those relationships. So I stay busy, and then I'm dad. I pick my daughter up from school a lot of times at 5 o'clock after wrestling practice. She comes home for a couple of hours, and then she goes to club wrestling practice. She won state as a freshman.
Oh, wow.
She's one of the strongest kids in the country. And not because she's Mark Henry's daughter, but because of how much work she puts in. So I'm trying to do the super dad thing, and then I go to sleep and start all over.
Ooh, that is a busy day. Well, as a Mexican myself, I struggle staying in shape. I don't know how to do a proper diet. You call yourself a Blaxican. You look in shape, man. And obviously, you've been in shape your whole career. I want to know how you do it. Like, if you live in Texas and you're eating like Tex-Mex all the time, like, how do you do that?
Or Texas
I don't
Roadhouse.
even count.
Or Texas Roadhouse, yeah.
I don't even count going to the gym as a part of my day. That's like therapy. That's where you go to clear your mind. And, I find myself doing the thinker pose a lot, and, kind of tapping my chin, trying to figure out, what do I do next? What do I have to do, like the planning stages? And luckily for me, I have really, really smart people around me that help me structure my day. My wife does a really, really good job. These are her degrees behind me, not mine.
So you just sit in
You
front
will
of them?
not see Ivy League. You will not see Ivy League degrees behind my back unless it belongs to my wife or my kids. But also Derek Sabato, who runs my social media, is a brilliant guy. A lot of really great ideas. My manager and management company, Andrew Stallings, is a brilliant guy that handles all the day-to-day business and negotiations and brand expansion deal stuff and where I'm going next. And that, gives me a lot of leeway to be able to go to the gym and not have to worry about whether or not work is getting done.
Nice.
Mark, you're very involved in the wrestling business still. Obviously, the #1 show, Busted Open, every week. And I was just joking with Roger before this. I was struggling to come up with questions for you because you guys are always
He's up to date.
You guys,
Yeah.
you guys are always up to date. You're always in the headlines. You know, it's like, what am I going to tell you that you don't already know? So I have a few questions for you that fans would love to know your thoughts on this. And there's a lot of great wrestling talent out there right now, and up and coming rising stars, not just in WWE, but many other promotions. I want to ask you, who in wrestling today reminds you the most of a young Mark Henry?
You know what, man? I see people on the indies that I just love, man. I mean, sitting here, I'd have to go through my phone and pull out the names of all of the talents that I see. But the people in the mainstream at AEW, I love Brody King. Brody King is a lot like me in his work style and his size, minus all the tattoos. I don't have any tattoos.
You don't? I thought you did.
I like Bronson Reed's style.
Yeah.
He's a guy at WWE that I like. Obafemi comes to mind. I like Mr. Wagner at AAA.
Yeah.
You know, I like I mean, he don't fit my style, but Mr. Iguana is very entertaining to
Oh, I
me.
love Mr.
Iguana.
Oh, we love him
Like
over here.
At TNA, you know, like I love watching Moose. He kind of fits the mold of a big heater type of guy like I was, and Moose talks a lot of trash like I did. Really love to watch him work. Evolve has like several people that I really get down with. Not so much New Japan because all of the guys are like the strong style, and I never really worked the strong style.
Yeah.
I like it. I respect it, and I like to be able to go over and see more of it. But around the world, man, like Alex Hammerstone, like I really like him.
Yeah, he's great.
In the Mark Henry mold. There's a bunch of big guys that I like.
A lot of these guys were in AEW, or they're in AEW. I loved your time in AEW. I thought the teases with you previewing matches was the greatest thing. I wish I could keep that forever. I'm sure you've talked about it, but
They didn't like me clowning though.
oh, is that
Like
what?
Man, me and Big Show on commentary.
I thought it was the best. It was great.
It was
Yeah,
so
it
much
was.
fun. But if the boss don't like it, then the boss don't like it. That's
That was my question. Like, I enjoyed your time there. I don't think you or the Big Show were able to show too much of your personalities in your time there, because I don't know when's the last time that you were there, but could you explain a bit if you were able to mentor some wrestlers there, or if you were able to influence some things around there in your last days there?
A lot. I mean, Konosuke Katesta was one of my favorites. Hobbs is like my wrestling son.
Nice.
He calls me dad, calls me for advice it seems like every day. Sean Dean, my son Jacob befriended Amanda and Brody's little Brody.
Yeah.
So Jacob talks to them.
-1.
And, I just respect their family. Their dad was a good friend of mine, and I miss Brody. But I had really, really good relationships. I mean, even today, like yesterday, I talked probably 30 minutes with Rebel, and prayed with her because she's going through it with medical issues. And I mean, it's just like, man, like you create family how you create family, just in byways and highways.
Yeah.
Looking back on AEW and just seeing what they're doing over there now with Tony Khan, do you think there's one move that AEW needs to make in their effort to close the gap with WWE or even TNA?
I think the number one thing that would really set it off is to let people that were champions that are, for lack of a better sense, um, walk the walk, let them have more input and not let it be about friendships and relationships. They always say, don't let the prisoners run the prison. Like that's a horrible terminology, by the way. And I apologize for using that, but that's the first thing that came to my mind. So, but like you have to be able to have people that have been there and done that to really run it. And Tony has his hands on everything and he wants to do what he wants to do. If I were a billionaire, I'd be the same way.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. That's always been the criticism of WCW. Like you're letting the crazy people run the asylum.
Yeah.
And I think AEW has a lot of influence from their wrestlers.
I didn't say crazy people run the asylum.
No. That was me. I'll take.
Did you try to put words in his mouth, Roger? Goodness.
But essentially, we've heard that wrestlers have more of an input in the AEW locker room. Would you be able to share how that differed from your time in WWE? Because I know in WWE you were there. I mean, you debuted in '96. You were there for many years. Is there differences that you saw right off the bat?
Well, the first thing you learn in pro wrestling is you work for the business. You don't work for yourself. Going into business for yourself sucks for everybody. And it's going to make you look bad. It's going to make you look selfish. And you endanger the fabric of pro wrestling when it's about you and not about the story, not about what is making pro wrestling entertaining for everybody. The good, I say the Bible, the good versus evil. Like that's if you could tell the story of the Bible in wrestling, you win. Because who picks what characters, and you keep it moving. I tend to want to see it, but I don't always. And that's the only real change. You allow that process to happen, and the WWE is about the structure of the business, the planning. There's a lot of well thought out. Okay, well, do you have an idea better than this? Yeah, actually, I do. Well, keep it to yourself. No, I'm joking. No, well, enlighten us. And then when you say, you know what, this would make Randy look really good. I mean, I want this for myself, but if that story is better told with one of our main guys and that sells more tickets for us, then just go ahead and use that idea for him and just put me in this position and keep me strong. And I love to work with this person or that person. Like it's a negotiation, but you have to be able to actually have input. If you don't have any really good ideas, then be quiet.
I tell Roger that all the time.
I won't shut up.
Harvey Levin says that to us every day. I want to talk also about the TNA invasion to NXT. There's been a lot of back and forth.
The most exciting thing that's coming to wrestling right now.
Okay, there you go. He already answered the question. I was going to ask, what do you think this does long term for both WWE and TNA? Because some people believe that this is actually going to hurt TNA in the long run, thinking that it might confuse some of the viewers and everything. But I'm not saying that's how I feel.
It's only going to hurt TNA if people don't win. If people don't if their talent don't rise to the occasion. The only match that I know right now, and they may have introduced new matches, but Leon Slater is going to wrestle why am I Why is his name? I got hit in the head a lot,
Well,
y'all.
we're looking it up. We're looking it up.
And now I'm waiting on y'all when I should.
No, it's fine. You know how many names there are?
Oh, Javon Evans. What am I
Javon
thinking?
Javon
Yeah,
Evans.
what am I thinking? We were just talking about
I
him
feel
last
we
like
were just talking about
stabbing
this
myself. I'm not a cutter though, guys. I don't cut myself. I just feel like it.
Right.
But Javon Evans, man, I spoke so highly of him when I remember his name. And he and Leon Slater together in the same ring, that's both guys that could do anything. That if they were Marvel series characters, they are DC characters, they'd be Daredevil. They both would be.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because they don't have fear, and it's like they have some kind of heightened sense or something. Like it's crazy, or maybe Spider-Man. Watching Spider-Man fight himself. It's crazy, man.
I like that description. That's cool.
We wanted to also ask you, and I know you've spoken extensively about a lot of this, about John Cena and his farewell tour. And we've been asking every guest that we've had on what they think. And I don't even know if you can weigh in on this, but who do you believe that the final match is going to be in December? Do you have an idea in your mind of who that might be?
In my mind, I want it to be Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry.
Whoa, that's a big
really
name.
hot take.
Wait, can we know why?
And people say no, it should be, somebody that can. I heard people say Jericho, because Jericho is possibly going to be a free agent or whatever at that time,
Yeah.
or it'll be this person, like these Hall of Fame caliber people. If John Cena wants to give back to the business, you give it to somebody that's going to have a career.
Oh,
Just like him. When he came in and him and Kurt Angle went at it, him having an initial reaction with Kurt Angle is what forged the level of where he was going to be.
What?
You
But
got to
why?
give it back. You got to give the rub.
But why Joe
And
Hendry? Like specifically, is there something about his
Joe
gimmick
called
that you
him out
like?
early. And Joe is over as hell, but Joe don't have no skins on the wall.
I have a feeling that
he beat Nick Nemeth, and he's beaten a bunch of people at TNA and several at NXT. But that's not like beating Triple H. That's not like beating Shawn Michaels.
for some reason,
He got to have something that the world is going to say, damn, you beat John Cena on his way out. Holy shit.
yeah.
do
Like,
you
that's
think that
crazy.
would? I don't know. I've had people talk about this, like when Brock Lesnar beat The Undertaker, and they're like, should have been someone to put over. You know what I mean? Do you think there's still enough stock in that? Like, if you beat someone like John Cena, I say this because Austin Theory beat John Cena at WrestleMania.
And where's Austin?
And where's
Theory?
Austin Theory now?
Hey,
So,
he's injured.
yeah, do you think it's just a matter of booking? Do you think the victory itself is a lot to carry Joe Hendry?
I think that Joe Hendry is chosen by the fans. And you always have to go with that. I don't care how polished or how great you are. If the fans don't choose you, you remember how they shoved The Rock down people's throats?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I still have him down my throat right now. That's kind of messed up.
Roman Reigns was another one. They just,
Yeah.
oh my God, it was sickening.
Are you not a Reigns guy?
What's that?
Are you not a Reigns guy? Are you not a Roman Reigns guy?
Oh no, I'm all in.
Oh, okay, all right.
Like he built himself to be the tribal chief.
He did.
Yeah.
He built himself to be the one, not them. They put him in a space to do it,
Yeah.
but he's the one that changed the narrative and that changed the way that people viewed who and how he was going to be viewed to the masses. And people hated Roman Reigns, and now they love him like he was the number one pick.
He was, yeah, you're right. I feel like whenever you do that, people don't react right to it.
No.
And now that Roman, the Bloodline is considered one of the greatest storylines of all time.
It is the greatest story.
Oh, it is the greatest story.
lasted like 5 years.
Yeah, but
straight.
I think that we're coming to a point where aren't people a little tired of the Bloodline storyline a little bit? The family drama is overdone.
Are you tired of pizza?
No, I had a calzone last night and pizza for lunch.
So like you don't have to eat it every day, but when you get hungry for it, it's there. And that's wrestling. Wrestling is there. It's not going nowhere. It's the only thing that COVID killed everything. Didn't kill wrestling. Wrestling got stronger during COVID.
That's what MVP
That's
said.
what Roman Reigns was able to do.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns was able to really establish himself as somebody that everybody was watching because there was nothing else to watch.
Yeah.
That's great. That's impressive. Well, speaking of Roman, where do you see him going from here? You know, I feel like he's had more returns than matches this year. Like where
he just returned last night.
He just returned last
again.
Yeah.
He was just there.
And I think it's hard not to see Roman as a main eventer. And if he's not main eventing, I don't know where you put him on the card. John Cena's leaving.
Make him the champion.
You want to make him the champion again?
You when I say make him the champion, the family has got to make him the champion. They went a different route with the Bloodline than I suggested that they go. And they still can go that direction that I see when Roman Reigns is technically he's not the Rock is really the tribal chief. He's the true descendant of Mr. Maivia.
Yeah.
And he's had the lei put on his neck by the high chiefs. So if anything, now he should aspire not to just be the tribal chief, but he should want to be the tribal chief. The chief of all chiefs, the highest, and he needs the support and the respect of his family, not the fear. And he's a babyface now, it would fit like a glove.
Oh, I like that twist. Because the whole time the Bloodline was based on fearing Roman Reigns.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's cool.
I personally think that bringing The Rock around again is actually a negative for the Bloodline storyline.
Oh, you do?
I think it's a negative because
I do too.
Yeah.
I'm not saying bring The Rock around.
I know. I'm just saying in general, like, because I feel like it's coming soon. Just in my opinion, I think we're going to see this before the end of the year.
Wait. So you're not you guys don't want Roman versus The Rock? Is that what I'm hearing?
No. I do want Roman versus Rock.
I did when it before WrestleMania 2 years ago, but not now.
Right. It was hyped a couple years ago.
It
now
was
it's kind of just, but you never know. Maybe Saudi Arabia will see it. I don't know.
Speaking of Saudi Arabia,
I want to talk about another talent, LA Knight, that fans are pushing to become a world champion. Many think that LA Knight deserves his flowers now, but there's a lot of conversation whether or not he's too old. Is it worth putting this on his shoulder? You obviously have opinions on this. He's leaning back in his chair right now. What do you think LA Knight needs to do to move past that, to get to that point?
He needs his opportunity, and you're not too old. That's the modern TV talking.
Yeah.
That's these people with these short ass attention spans that have grown up in a place where they feel like they're entitled to make a decision rather than get what was put in front of them. And LA Knight is an outstanding talent. There was a time when I didn't believe. I thought that he leaned on what other people did and are doing too much and not create his own thing. And he has proved that he belongs and deserves the opportunity to be the guy. And there's things that he does that I would say, hey, man, segue out of that and do more of what you're really good at, which is walk and talk. Yeah. And he's a good wrestler at the end of the day. there's so much that he can do that he doesn't do, and you need to lean into that. I as far as him being too old, like there was a time, guys, where in wrestling you didn't even get your shot until you was 40.
Mm.
You didn't even get a shot. Guys wrestled into their 60s.
Yeah, and he's right. He's right.
If anything, someone like Randy Orton really changed that. Like really young guy.
Sure.
They gave him a world title shot at what, 24,
Yeah.
23? It's crazy.
He was so young.
Yeah, and that's someone else that's also like in the world title scene that hasn't been used. What are your thoughts on Randy and where he fits in now?
Well, some people think he's being underused right now, and I'm one of those people.
Well, I'm one of those people too, but I don't. I wouldn't want Randy to be champion as good guy Randy. I want Randy to, like, the story is tailor made. Have Randy come in now and start punting people again.
Yes.
RKO and people's grandmothers and children. Like, have him stomping people. Like let Randy be Randy.
He has to shave his
Like,
head.
you can't trust the snake. You've heard that story about the frog and the scorpion.
I can't say I have.
I don't recall. Is this a Texas story?
Okay, so story time with Mark Henry.
All right, let's go. Let's do it.
So you have this toad, and this toad is sitting on the side of a pond minding his own business, and a scorpion comes along and says, "Hey man, can you give me a ride to the other side?" And the toad says, "No, you're a scorpion. Get away from me. You're gonna stab me full of poison and you kill me." He says, "Why would I do that? I need your help. I want to get on the other side. Like, just give me a ride." And he convinced the toad to give him a ride. They get all the way out in the middle of this pond. And what does the scorpion do? Stabs him right in the back, pumps him full of poison. And he tells him, "Man, why would you do that? Now we're both gonna die." And he went, "You knew I was a scorpion when I got on your back."
Damn.
Wow.
And that is who Randy is.
Wait, who's
He's
Randy?
a scorpion.
He's a scorpion. You've also said that he's a snake. He's Snake Randy Orton.
Like, let that dude be him. And he is so good at it.
You think that's what he wants?
I don't know if
what he wants?
you can say that somebody is more definitively a better heel than he was as a heel.
I agree. But do you think that's what Randy wants right now? And that he's not being allowed to do
I think
that?
Randy wants to be in the same regard as Cena. Like, he deserves it too. But while Cena is doing that, you can't actively have two people doing the same story.
Sure.
It don't make sense.
Wow. Talking about wrestlers from back in the day. Again, Randy came into the scene in 2002. Is there something that you think wrestlers should do differently now in the locker room, or something that you think is better now in the locker room? We've had guests here tell us, The Undertaker tells people, stop playing video games or stop being on your phones and, review tape, do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Is that something that you yourself
and stuff?
Yeah. Is that something that you yourself?
I review tape on my phone.
Oh.
Like, I don't know if Undertaker has said that. I think
I believe he had mentioned something about being on TikTok.
He
correct?
mentioned something about going backstage and seeing talent like on their phones and not paying attention, not looking around. That's essentially what he said. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the modern technology is always scoffed at by people that didn't have that technology. My grandfather was alive when the Walkman came out, and he snatched me off a bike one time because I had headphones on. He was like, "Hey, fool, get off of that! You came here. If a car blow a horn, you're not gonna hear it." It was I can still hear the horn, Grandpa.
Depends on how loud it is.
But that's an understanding of technology, and where things evolve to, the evolution of what the world has become. I feel like it's great that the business became corporate and that you can sue people, because that's a big deterrent on whether or not you get screwed over or not. And the business leaned on fear for a long, long time and miseducation. And now you're privy to a lot of information because of the fact that it's a corporate structure now and things are publicly traded. And you can go and get the books and see where money is spent. You know how much money everybody makes.
Yeah.
And you can kind of say, well, hey, why am I getting paid $100,000 less than this person, this person, this person? Hell, I helped make them.
Yeah.
I should minimally get more than them.
Yeah.
Like, so there's technology and understanding and the knowledge of the industry. Steve Austin told me a long time when I first came in, he was like, you know how much the house was tonight? And I was like, no. He said, why not? And I was like, I don't know. Like, is it okay to ask? He's like, yes. Why do you think people come up and say, hey, Steve, thanks for the house? Because when I'm on the show, we make more money. You got to know your worth. If you don't know your worth, then why are you here?
Wow.
And I went, damn, okay. And he taught me to think about business. At the end of the day, wrestling is entertainment and wrestling is a sport combined, but it's also an industry. Right. And you have to know what it takes. Listen, guys, I know I'm exposing myself as being a thinker. I'm one of those wrestlers that think, and it's paid me a great level of respect by my peers. But there's also been times where it's been a disadvantage because I've screwed myself because I just knew better, and people don't want to hear that you know better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. Speaking of technology and social media, we're seeing many wrestlers using that for their advantage, but we're also seeing some negatives out of it. One example, you actually just quoted the tweet of this video that went viral. Jasmine Nix, who just left WWE.
Yeah.
Her boyfriend was in this video calling wrestling fake over and over and over. And we, as wrestling fans, I myself, I was so angry when I saw this video. It just really set me off this morning, actually. You said, damn. You just quoted "damn" on the top of that, and a lot of people are wondering your thoughts on that. On what can you elaborate?
That was a little strong. I didn't like it at all, but it's our fault because we're the one that let them in the business, let her in the business, let him in the business. Just because you can, don't mean you should. There's a lot of people that you shouldn't bring them into business. It's like, who's gonna marry your daughter? You gonna let some random smuck marry your daughter?
No way.
I am not.
That's what we do in wrestling. We let random smucks in wrestling, female and male, because they look good or they accomplish something. Just because you accomplish something don't make you a candidate for the trust of our industry.
Right.
But we do it. But then they say, well, how do you know? How do you pick? Passion and love for the industry. I was a fan. When the WWE found me, they found me because I was already actively acting like a wrestler.
Yeah.
Man, I was doing the poses and I was flexing and I was talking trash. I was being that kid. And they were like, man, this dude is tailor-made for wrestling. We got to bring him in. There are people that go to NXT, they've never heard of wrestling.
Ugh.
I hate that.
Yeah, that's awful, man.
And not just NXT, but every indie promotion. Man, I've fallen into it. I go to the Arnold Classic every year in Columbus. Best physical culture gathering on earth. And I see bodies, male and female, man, they should be wrestling. just because of how they look.
Right.
And then I go and ask them, hey man, you ever wrestled before? You ever watch professional wrestling? No. Then I stopped. I stopped now, but there was a time when I tried to still push people. But what I started doing is I started finding more real entertaining people, and I would ask them, like, you a wrestling fan? You remind me of this wrestler. And they go, oh my God, yes, I love it.
Yeah.
That's who I want.
Yeah.
I agree.
I want you to love it.
Mhm.
That girl didn't love wrestling. And her boyfriend he just gonna go wherever she is because she's helping him get notoriety. That motherfucker ain't famous. Don't nobody care about him. Who did he ever beat?
I don't
what
even
did
know
he
who
ever
it is.
do?
I have no idea who that is.
He is a nothing. He is a nobody.
He's rage baiting.
Why would you get mad at somebody that is a flea? That's a tick. That's a parasite. They're one of those sucking things that stick the fish. What value do I care? You trying to make dollars off of gambling apps because you don't have no real talent or
That's
no
right.
job.
I saw that. At the
I'll
end of the video.
expose you. Don't do it. Don't do it.
And like you said, it's not her fault. You know, like it's our fault for letting these people in.
It's our fault for letting them in.
Yeah, and
We know.
And I wanted to push on that as well. You know, it's gone beyond NXT. You know, Ronda came in straight from UFC. Logan Paul is a big prominent person on the roster.
Bad Bunny is the best celebrity wrestler of all time. You know why?
Why is that?
Because he loves it.
Yeah.
He loves it more than his ability to be a great singer.
You're right.
He does. He's a
He
huge
wishes
fan.
that he could have grown up and been a pro wrestler in his life. But God blessed him with an exorbitant amount of talent to be who he became. And I'm like, hey man, do that. we over here, we still appreciate you.
Yeah.
But go do that.
And by the way, I think the fans let you know. The fans love Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
And you could tell, like, when you put the investment in, the fans return it back to you. So I'm completely with you on this.
Hey man, I might get in trouble, but I respected that dude so much because when he had that match with Damian Priest, he was on tour. He had like 30 dates in different places. He was performing. He would get on a private plane, fly from wherever he was in America, go to Orlando, wake up and practice 2 or 3 days, and then go back and fly. And after wrestling for 2 or 3 days in Orlando and do his shows.
That's crazy.
That is commitment.
Yeah. And that's how you know
that
someone
is
truly
want
loves
to.
it.
That means you love it like I love it. Can we pause?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my wife is ringing me.
All good.
Hello? Yeah, I gotta answer the wife call. She might think I'm at a strip joint or something.
Actually, we had a question.
I had a question about that.
But after hearing about all this Bible talk, I don't know if we want to ask the question. Actually, yeah, this is a good time to ask it. Go ahead. Go.
Yeah. I heard you I think you were on the Undertaker's podcast talking about how, like, that's what wrestlers used to do. They used to go to the strip club afterwards. And mostly because that's a place where you don't get bothered.
Protection.
What was that?
It was for protection too.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't just because you wanted to see half-naked girls. It was because everybody couldn't go.
Yeah.
Everybody can't get in.
Mm.
You can spend money, but you still can't get in the VIP.
It depends on who you are.
Yeah, depends where you go too.
Bro, it was so much fun to go and be with your brothers and a couple of people that you didn't like, because listen, everybody think that everybody gets along. That's the furthest thing from the truth. There's some people, if they want fire, I wouldn't pee on their ass to put them out.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, and the wings
Like-
at strip clubs are really good too. The wings are always really good.
Hey, depending on what city you're in, I have a list.
You have a list.
Actually, Houston is notoriously known for this. That's why James Harden signed with Houston.
Oh,
Yeah.
for the wings.
At least it's been
Houston
rumored.
and Atlanta,
And Atlanta.
Really quick.
Tampa.
Wait, Wingstop or B-dubs?
Oh, brother,
Neither, he's going to say.
that conversation we will have off the air.
Okay, all right. We'll have that afterwards.
Hey, I'm a lot of fun. I'm just gonna let you know. There was a time when there was no wrestler that was more fun to me. Maybe Ric Flair was close.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, man, I was out there.
Were you on the flight from hell? No, he was not.
No, I
No,
wasn't.
he was not. He was
Okay,
not.
Thank you, God. Thank you so much.
Ric Flair was, though, yes.
Ric Flair
Let's
was.
not get into
Yeah,
that.
we're not going to get into
Let's not
that.
get into that. I
Oh,
was just
boy.
wondering because I just watched that documentary not long ago. While we're on the topic of strip clubs and a little bit of the exotic nature stuff,
Hey, man, you can't gloss over that and make that shit sound.
Yeah, what?
your nickname, Sexual Chocolate, how many zeros on a check would it take for that gimmick to appear on OnlyFans today?
Ooh.
Oh, what a question. What a question.
See, I'm a family guy.
Yeah, exactly. And I know that. I just had that.
Not Peter Griffin. Man, it'd have to be 7.
7
It'd
0.
have to be 7 figures. But I can do that gimmick and not expose myself,
Yeah.
because that's the whole thing about sexuality and the thing about what people find erotic is different for everybody, and you have to be a facilitator of it and not a participant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smart guy.
That's all I need to know. That's all I needed to know. We do.
But 7 figures. So if you know somebody that knows somebody,
Yeah, well, we'll put it out there.
tell them to call my people.
I mean, this is TMZ, so you never really don't know. You never know. Seriously. I
No
do want to.
Diddy.
I do want to ask you about really quick ESPN. I know you guys have already spoke about this on Busted Open a lot, but a lot of fans are really upset right now. We're feeling like we're being priced out. I mean, I myself, $30 a month right now just to watch PLEs. Tickets. I looked online for WrestleMania. 2 nights was $38,000 for second row.
That's crazy.
Which I get it. It's Vegas. It's front row. It's WWE WrestleMania. But
It's a family
Everybody
show.
knows you're rich. Won't you stop it?
I'm not
Talking about
rich.
$30. If you decide to change your food budget for the week and say, "Oh, I'm not gonna get Starbucks every day. I'll just get Starbucks 3 times a week," you can afford it.
Mark, I eat Costco hot dogs like 3 times a week. The $1.50
Hey,
deal.
You a hot dog guy?
Yeah, I love hot dogs.
Have you ever been to Costco?
Yes, I just said that. I have the 3 hot dogs per week. The $1.50.
Holy cow! I never went before.
Oh, you've
What?
never been before?
Really?
Before this past week.
Oh, wait, what?
I've been to Costco, but I normally sit in the car because when I get out, it becomes an autograph
Yeah,
sign.
that's true.
Right.
You got to go like at 7 in the morning.
Say it again.
You have to go like at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got the executive card,
Oh,
so I can go very early before everybody gets to go.
Really? You could do that there?
with the executive card?
You
Yeah.
can go early?
They get the executive card.
Oh, my grandma got me a
the,
regular one.
Well, I mean,
Wait. So you barely tried their hot dogs?
I had never tried it before last week. And
Really?
I went and I told my wife, I said, "You know what? I hear people talk about this Costco hot dog. I'm gonna go get this hot dog." Man, I posted that I got the hot dog, almost 200,000 views.
I really want to see this now.
And then on top of that, I got like 4,000 new followers
Wow. Costco loving followers.
From the hot dogs.
from the hot dog.
Okay, so
the
you've had a
hot
hot
dog
dog. Have you had the chicken bake yet? The chicken bake
I
is
didn't,
really
but
good.
I that's an English thing. And I just did a tour in the UK because I DJ. And I was DJing in the UK, and the guys on my crew took me to Greg's. and Greg's is famous for all the bakes.
Oh,
So we got a steak bake, we got a vegetable potato bake, we got the dessert type bakes, like yada yada yada. We got them all. We sampled them all over that, week and a half period. Man, I love those things.
They're tasty. Tasty.
So you didn't even know you English.
I'm very hungry right now. I'll be honest. I haven't eaten since yesterday.
I had some bad ceviche. I haven't eaten in like a day.
I had a Costco hot dog last night.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and I had the calzone. It's new. It tasted really bad. I love the hot dog. I could eat 2 of them, but the buns aren't as big as the dog anymore.
You couldn't eat 2 Costco hot dogs.
Oh, that's a lot.
I've done it.
That's a lot.
I've done it. They're filling.
Man, them hot dogs are huge.
But it makes your breath smell like a hot dog too for like a day. Did you notice that?
Hey, man, the hell with that. Don't be around nobody.
Yeah, but like
I'm not going to deprive
does it.
myself of something delicious
It really
because of how my breath smells afterwards.
I purposely can't eat a Costco hot dog when my girlfriend wants to hang out that day
That's fair.
because she'll get upset. Okay.
Man, listen, I'll go in the Mark Henry cave and I'll put my Fortnite on.
Oh,
And I'll play Fortnite.
yeah.
Oh, and by the way, we're putting together a Twitch because
Oh, nice.
I'm an elite Fortnite player.
Oh.
If you play Fortnite, I probably killed you.
Okay,
Oh.
but when was the last time you got a victory royale?
Yesterday.
Yesterday,
Oh,
really?
dude.
Okay. Are you playing
Hold
on?
on a second. Hold on. See, I'm gonna tell y'all how real I am. My wife is like, you are a child.
Wait, we were just talking about this. Wait, do you mine as well?
You play Minecraft?
No, I don't play Minecraft.
Oh, okay.
Y'all think I'm playing. Look at that. Everybody thinks I'm playing. My wife is think I'm playing. I'm playing a game, but I'm
Wow.
bad.
Oh, victory royale. I see it.
Wow.
Wow. Did you emote on the people afterwards? Did you do the emote, the dance on them?
Now, listen, when I get this Twitch going, you better look out for the Mark Henry skin. When you see me,
Oh.
I'm the only one that want it. I don't even want nobody to buy my skin. I want to be the only one to have it so everybody know I killed them.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's not fair. That's not fair. I want the Mark Henry skin.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I talk trash.
Oh, man.
You are done for, son.
It's very addicting. It's very addicting. But bringing this all back around to the original question of ESPN and pricing out fans, are you saying essentially that fans just need to edit their food budget and budget to be able
No,
to?
they need to lower the damn prices.
Mm.
Like I grew up going to wrestling with my grandmother, and my grandmother was poor, but she saved up money, and she would to go to wrestling when I was 9, 12, 13 years old, it was like $8.
Mm.
And we would go get on a Greyhound bus because she didn't have a car, and we would go to Houston, Lafayette, and Dallas and watch wrestling.
Mm.
And now the grandma taking her grandchild to wrestling is almost over, because my grandmother, if she was alive today, she could not afford to take me even into the nosebleeds. She couldn't afford to pay $250 for a ticket.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, for one person,
Yeah. Not including
like
fees.
this, come on, man. Like, go back, bring back the live events and house shows.
Yeah.
So at least you can have a traditional wrestling ticket for the fans. The reason they took that away, took the live events away, is not because it cost too much and they weren't recouping the money that they spent. They did it because they want you to be like you're in the desert. They want you to be thirsty. And, oh, man, I haven't had wrestling in forever. I'm going to drive 150 miles, 200 miles away. I'm going to get a hotel, and I'm going to have to, miss work a day, and I'm going to have to spend $500 a ticket and to be able to go see wrestling. That's not fair.
Yeah.
No.
And, you know, like people get mad at me, man. I own All Caribbean Wrestling, me and my partner, JB. We make our tickets affordable because we want family. We want butts in seats. We want numbers rather than just one person paying for it. If you sell a ticket to somebody for $500, and then there's 10 people that would pay $50, like, you're gonna make your money.
Yeah.
Just oh man, I
Yeah,
don't get it.
I get you.
I don't get it.
We're seeing a lot of new things, and one of those new things as well that people are at odds about, and I don't know if you've spoken about this or not, but WWE's Unreal on Netflix. Do you think that is the death of kayfabe?
Kayfabe been dead though.
Oh.
Kayfabe has been dead. That's not an issue. Like opening the door all the way wide, I suggested about 5 years ago, but for a different reason. And that reason was because I wanted wrestlers to get Oscars and Emmys. And the only way that you can get an Oscar or an Emmy is if you truly open the door and expose the filthy underbelly of wrestling. Everything. You have to, here you go. Y'all come out. Come out. They called us. That's what you would have to do for wrestling. And now they've done it. So where's the Oscar and the Emmy? Because now you see how difficult pro wrestling is. You see how well planned it is, how put together and how orchestrated, and the talent of the producers. They're like, it's Hollywood with athletic bodies and people that are tough like a stuntman. You go get the best actor, go get Denzel Washington. You go get Brad Pitt. And then you put his stuntman together with him. And then you say, okay, you can't make no mistakes. And then if you do make a mistake, you better be able to cover it.
Yeah.
Too difficult, too hard to not get an Oscar or Emmy. I should have got 5 or 6 myself.
Yeah.
Your retirement speech should have gotten one alone.
Oh my God. You had tears coming out of your eyes.
I mean, it's true. It's true.
And Your Honor, I
just the
rest my
choice
case.
alone of the salmon coat alone,
The
choice.
salmon coat alone.
That's what really did it for me. I mean, I was pretty young back then. I was 12 years old when that happened.
Branson.
You know what? You know where I bought that jacket?
Where?
I bought it at DXL, which is
I know
one
what
of
that
the
is.
subsidiaries of Rochester Big and Tall. And I told them, I said, guys, I wore a jacket from your company. Like, if there's ever a big man spokesman, it should be me.
Oh, absolutely.
It should be me. Millions and millions of people have seen this jacket.
It's such an iconic scene, and it fits so well. You're right. If there's ever a spokesperson, like that's it.
I live across the street from DXL.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I've always thought about going
So you
in.
live near the mall.
I live next to it's called the Marketplace. It's in Irvine.
Hey, listen, they are so smart. They put that DXL right in the front where the mall, and you can't not pass one.
You know, seriously,
They're there.
It's funny. I got it for my dad. I have like puffy nipples.
What are we doing?
Sorry.
What are we doing?
And I wanted to get a compression shirt. So someone told me to go over to DXL. But I haven't got the courage yet to go inside DXL to get the shirt. So I was going to order.
Oh,
it.
so it's like you going in DXL is like going in a strip club in the daytime.
No, I feel like they would see. I feel like they would see me and go, "What is this guy doing?"
They're gonna think that I'm fat.
No, that's what I'm saying.
You know, more than fat people go to DXL.
There was a whole
And
episode about that in King of Queens.
Like it's for people that are tall. It's for people that have big thighs and small waists, like bodybuilder guy. Like, you got to find everything.
You know, there's a place by where I live called 5'8", and it's for people that are 5'8".
What?
Yeah, dude. So there's a little bit for everything.
I'm 5'10". So somewhat.
Well, you can't shop there.
I just go to Target. I love
What
Target.
the hell? What's your deal?
I don't know.
I'm going to make an announcement to the world that I have
I don't even work
puffy
here.
silver dollar nipples. And I'm 5'8". I'm 5'10".
Yeah, he's 5'10".
5'10", man, not 5'8".
Oh, Lord.
All right. So to close this out, you're going to be a part of the first segment of this. People in the office had an idea here at TMZ. We're going to do something called Outside the Ring. It's going to be non-wrestling headlines from TMZ that we're going to ask you about. It's a speed run real quick, and then you're just going to answer what you think, okay? And you can skip any of these if you would like. All right? I'm going to start pretty hot here. All right, here we go. So Diddy. Diddy is being sentenced on Friday, and TMZ has been really a big part of that coverage. He's being sentenced on Friday. Prosecutors, as of today, are now wanting him to go away for 11 plus years.
Yeah.
Do you think that Diddy should get that maximum or not?
Lock him away and throw away the key. No, I don't know. I think that they should ban him from baby oil. And if they catch him with baby oil, then give him the full sentence.
There it is. Okay, that's a great answer.
There's the answer.
Moving on. AI. Whether or not you think, AI, in terms of AI in acting, Hollywood, maybe even wrestling, are you for or against the growth of AI right now?
I am 100% for it.
Oh.
And I'll tell you why. Education to systems, number one. And number two, I don't know if you've seen the 50 Cent song done by a 1960s soul singer.
No.
Incredible.
I haven't seen it.
Incredible. Look it up.
Okay.
You'll be amazed.
Okay.
So he's for it.
Good call. Ozempic. Do you think that for athletes, is it cheating or is it just a new supplement tool?
It will be just a new supplement tool. I think that people that have a problem should get it first.
Sure.
And then everybody else that does it recreational should pay a hell of a lot more for it.
Nice.
All right. The Rock. He's got Smashing Machine out. Some critics are saying, have you seen Smashing Machine yet?
I have not seen it, but I know the real Smashing Machine.
Oh.
I lived at the Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs, and Mark Kerr lived on the floor below me. We used to put our money together to go buy food.
Oh, really?
Wow.
That's incredible. I want to hear more about that.
Yeah, that's great.
Wow. And there was no Costco hot dogs back then.
He was very troubled, man. Like he needed somebody that was a lot smarter than me to help him solve his problems out. He medicated himself to death. He didn't want to see what he saw in his head. He didn't want to hear. And you would just walk up on him and he'd be crying and he'd be, hey, what's going on, man? What's up?
Wow.
He was troubled.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
But some critics are saying...
I've never seen the movie. I don't know the format of it. I know the man. And when I heard that they made a movie about him, I knew that I didn't want to see it.
Really? Oh,
because I knew I was going to cry.
Do you still feel that way?
Because I knew who he was.
Do you still feel
and
that
I knew
way?
what he was going through, and I couldn't help him.
Do you still feel that way? Would you still watch the movie now that The Rock?
I gotta watch it now. But like I know that I'm going to just be sitting there with a box of Kleenex in my lap.
Yeah. Right.
Wow.
No, I didn't know that. That's an incredible story. Last one. Comedy versus cancel culture. Has comedy gone soft or are fans too sensitive?
I think fans are too sensitive. I travel and I do comedy now, and I find myself editing myself when it's art. I spend a lot of time writing my sets and thinking about stuff that's funny. You know, like the stuff that I will go for the rest of my life and have jokes is like, now I know that you have puffy nipples.
Well,
that's your new nickname, dude.
If I see you in person, you won't see them.
You're the new Puffy.
Oh, you're the new Puffy.
Wait, like Puff Daddy?
Yeah, Puff Daddy.
Oh, yeah. Well, someone has to take over after Friday.
Once he goes to jail, it's not his no more.
I know, and I'm at TMZ, so they have access to me at all times. And I have a lot of baby oil at home.
Oh boy.
Oh
I'm
God,
kidding. I
too
don't.
much.
I don't. I have roommates that wouldn't work out.
You took the funny out.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Any last words that you'd like to say before we let the legend Mark Henry go?
You know what, man? Please support All Caribbean Wrestling. Come to the Caribbean and see what we do. We have a big show that's going to be on October 31st. Also, go to the Mark Henry on anything social media. If you want a cameo, you can reach me at Cameos. Like everything revolves around you knowing more about me and me making more money so I can support my habits, which is eating and eating.
sounds
There
like
you
my
go.
habits. Yeah.
Last question. Can we play Fortnite with you?
Hell yeah.
All right, cool.
Let's go.
He said he would destroy you, though.
Well, if we have him as he'd be our team
Derek-
member, wouldn't he?
Hit my guy Derek and give me your y'all code.
Oh, that's fire.
And I'll put it in and I'll kill you. That's just what it is.
Are you an Xbox or PS5 guy?
I'm a PS5.
Okay, I'm an Xbox guy, but that's okay.
Okay, what are you're trying to get out
I'm
of
not
it now?
gonna judge you, sir.
No,
I'm not gonna
the
judge.
console wars ended a long time ago, so we're good. Okay, I'll send Derek my gamer tag, and we'll get moving on that.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much, Mark, and thank you to everybody listening to TMZ's Inside the Ring. We'll be back here later this week. We have some very special guests coming in as well.
Tell Harvey Levin I'm not a lawyer.
Okay, I'll tell him that. Right, he's right outside there. I'll tell him.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
All right, guys.